See this? This is not just me. This is thousands of people. Am I crazy or is just DICE lazy and ignoring things completely? So yeah, welcome to the third and final part of my Battlefield 6 Keeps Crashing saga. I've spent weeks trying every fix imaginable, hoping for that miracle update. Spoiler alert, it never came. Alright, let's get on the same page here. We're talking about that soft crash. You know, the one that just brings you to the desktop. You know, the one where the game just poof, disappears. No error message, no warning, just Windows saying, huh, did you mean to stop having fun? If your PC actually dies, full shutdown, black screen, fans go silent, that's a different beast. Check your drivers, LAN, GPU, everything. Update those bad boys. Because that's not on DICE. That's on you, me, and our questionable life choices. But this crash, the one that just drops you to the desktop like an unpaid intern, yeah, that one is on DICE. I'll explain why in a bit, but first, here's what I did to try and get my game running. After my last video, I've read every single comment you guys left. Yes, every single one. So if you wrote skill issue, I saw that too. So the community had tons of suggestions. Turn off XMP, disable overclocks, turn on core isolation, lock your frame rate, lower graphics. So I went full nerd mode. I tried enabling core isolation. I couldn't do it because of old drivers. At that point I thought, great, this might be a me problem. But since some of those drivers were from devices I didn't even own anymore, I went nuclear. Fresh Windows install. Wiped the drive, backed up my files, not necessarily in that order, installed a bloatware-free Windows like a civilized gamer. The result of that was core isolation was turned on by default, XMP I had turned off, and overclocks were gone. So I installed Battlefield 6 again, hopped into a match, and I lagged like a PowerPoint presentation. And then halfway through, crash. Classic. My next step was to enable the performance graph, and boom, CPU bottleneck city. My poor processor was begging for mercy. So what I did was lock the FPS to 165, the same as my monitor refresh rate, disabled all FSR features, tweaked AMD Adrenalin, NVIDIA users, you know the drill, cranked down every CPU heavy setting. If your CPU is bottlenecking, turn those settings down. If it's a GPU, switch the strategy. And if your PC is a potato, just run it on low. Okay, so let's be real for a second. After those fixes, the lag was gone, the performance was pretty solid, but the crashes, bad as ever. You know that moment of hope when you launch the game, load into a match and think, is it fixed this time? Yeah, no, 5 minutes later it's just you staring at your desktop. No error message, no apology, not even a blue screen to keep you company. Just silence and regret. At this point, I've reinstalled Windows, updated every driver imaginable, reinstalled the game. I even reinstalled Hope itself. Nothing changes. Battlefield 6 still drops faster than my FPS on Ultra. And the best part, this is my third video about it. I should be getting QA credit from DICE. Look DICE, I've done my part. I've troubleshot? I've troubleshooted more than your QA team probably did. I'm not asking for miracles, I'm just asking for a working product. Under EU consumer law, I'm entitled to a functional digital good. And when a $70 game crashes every 10 minutes, that's not functional. So unless DICE steps up and actually fixes this, I'll be requesting a refund. Not out of spite, out of principle. I wanted to love this game, I really did. But DICE, if you're watching this, you've lost another player today. And that's it. This isn't just part 3 out of 3, it's the end, the finality, because honestly, I'm tired. I've given Battlefield 6 every chance. I've done the fixes, the testing, the updates. And for what? To keep crashing to the desktop? So yeah, I'm done. 3 videos, countless crashes, 0 fixes. If you're still playing and somehow not crashing, bless your rig. But as for me, I'm uninstalling, refunding, and reclaiming my sanity. Thanks to everyone who's followed this saga, dropped comments, and shared their experiences. You've made this bearable for me. Perhaps I'll see you in the next game. One that actually works.